If you expect nothing from someone, you'll never be disappointed. It's a quote from Sylvia Plath, an awesome, badass female writer. I think that has a lot to say to how we react in situations in our society currently. We as humans are able to control some things in our lives, like our health to an extent, and hopefully the way that we think. But what we can't control is how other people think or how other events are going to play out. So why is it that we go into conversations having these expectations ready, armed, and loaded with resentment to give to people that don't react in the way that we think they will? I forget what podcast I heard this on, but someone once said that expectations are premeditated resentments, and they are. How could we ever expect someone to react a certain way when they're a complex human being like we are? If we're expecting someone to react in a certain way and they fail us, then of course we're going to be upset. It's going to cause an argument, or it's going to cause a grudge, and that puts so much strain on a relationship, whether it be a friendship or romantic relationship. I am no saint here. I have gone into many conversations with many expectations that were sorely disappointed, but I am a lot more aware now of what I'm doing and why I'm doing this. The first step to any change is awareness. Because do you really think that a boyfriend acting a different way in a situation than you thought he would means that the several years you've been dating means he doesn't care about you? Or do you really think that a friendship that you've had for several years isn't solid because they didn't act a certain way in a situation where you wanted them to be over the moon for you? Humans are complex creatures, and you can't possibly know how they're going to react in certain situations. But there are things that we can do. We can focus on a situation moment by moment, really take in how a person is acting, really take in what they're saying, and not be in the future thinking about how you want things to look of how they'll happen. You could consider what it would be like if the person reacted in a different way than what you wanted them to. Get okay with what that feeling feels like, because then you're setting yourself up to feel okay with either way that this situation goes. Communicate. This is the biggest one. Communicate with the person that you're talking to. If they do make you feel upset, say something. I mean, of course, make sure that it's coming from a good place, but communicate. Ask them questions. If they're showing little expression when you tell them something that you wanted them to be excited about, then ask them. Be like, hey, do you really understand how important this is to me? Or how are you feeling in this moment, because you're a little bit hard to read right now. Of course, don't say it in an aggressive way. That's never helpful. But ask questions. I don't know why in today's society people are so weird about communicating well or asking questions until you have things clarified, because nothing feels better when you completely understand a situation and you leave feeling good about what happened and knowing what happened. Unless someone deliberately hurt you, it is such a shame to have resentment over someone, especially someone you care about. It can only cause a rift and potentially really ruin something that's beautiful. And I really think this comes down to authenticity. Be authentic about how you're feeling, be authentic with what you're thinking, and be authentic in the situation and not expect things to happen a certain way. Let's live a less let down life and a more authentic life. Let go of the expectations. Just like, let them go.